I'm going to show you a way to make insane money early game. This way is so crazy, and you're going to get it as straight groschens. You're not going to get it as items. You also get valuable items that are jewelry, weigh nothing, but you're going to get straight money for this as your way to make money. So this is early game. All you need is Trotsky Castle. So you get this after the Wedding Crashers, and there's a little bit of story there. So just do the main story till you get this unlocked, and then in this courtyard right here, so there's this courtyard, the blacksmith and all this, you'll see this up here. You're going to head up here. So you need thievery for this. If you're morally opposed to thievery, you may still want to see what's going on because it's very interesting how you can just get straight money. It's crazy. If your thievery is not high, you'll be able to level it up. Just bring a bunch of savior snaps at first, and you'll get enough money to pay for all the savior snaps that you want. Anyway, you get to this area with this rock wall here. You're going to head up here, and the first door on the left is the scribe's office. Now, this place is very important because the scribe is totally aloof and pays no attention to his surroundings. Because of that, we can sleep in his bed during the day, and he will never notice, which is very important for this because we want to stay up here as long as possible. I also recommend bringing a bunch of dried food so that way you can stay nourished. Now, we're going to steal food as well, but sometimes you run a deficit. Anyway, on top of sleeping in his bed, this is not trespassing. So you can just wait right by his bed, and you're going to wait till a little bit after midnight. And this should guarantee that everybody's asleep. I've had it before where a guy was awake still and it messed everything up, but this should cover it. Anyway. So now it's just after midnight, watching him sleep. We're going to leave the room, and we're going to go up the stairs even further. If you head up here, there's a red door, and through here, you might have gone in here before for a quest. Well, to the left is a staircase you may have never noticed, and this goes to some crazy valuable stuff. So we're going to go up here. Now, you can steal whatever you want, do this any way you want, but my goal here is just to rob people. So there's this door. It's usually locked, and then there's this door, which is usually open. Now, you can get the key to the other door by robbing these people, or you can pick the lock. It's up to you. Anyway, there's these knights up here. Now, if you have low thievery, save your game, and then try robbing them to get what we're going to try to get here. And then eventually you'll have thievery like 15 or higher, and then from there it gets really easy. I have thievery 30, and at this point, it's like not even a question. You don't even think about it. You just get it, okay? And you can also get some perks for upgrading your pickpocketing. Anyway, you're going to want to take their food, you're going to want to take their money, and whatever valuable jewelry they have. You can see he has 72, and that's a low roll. They can have over 100 on them. So he had 80. This guy, let's see what he has. He's got some food, and he's got only 4, unfortunately. You can also take the keys to get the key to the other door I told you about. Then, this guy, let's see what he has today. He has 4, and he has 96. So we're basically up to almost 200. You can also loot these chests and things. There's an insane amount of crazy valuable stuff up here, but the main focus of this is the maximum money per hour, and that's going to be from jewelry and raw money. So now we have the key to this. Now we can go over here and we can rob this guy. We're going to take his pretzel. We're going to take his money. We're going to take his jewelry because it doesn't weigh anything, so we can collect infinite of it and hold it for the rest of the game and sell it whenever we need it. So now we're up to like basically 300, a little bit under 300 groschens. Take his pretzel, take his 100, take his keys, why not? Take his other money, leave. Now, if your robbery's lower, it's going to be, you're going to take one thing at a time probably, and it's going to be question marks. You'll have to reveal them and all that, but just work your way up in robbery. We're going to take his walnuts, we're going to take his money, and I think I lost count, but I think that was 500-ish that we have now, so we got 500 groschens. Now we do a sneak till we're going down the stairs, and then from there we can just go ahead and sprint out of here, and then head back down here, go all the way down the stairs, back to the scribe's office. And then in here, what we're going to do is we're going to wait till 9 or 10 in the morning. And then we're going to sleep in his bed. And what we need to do now, and this is why you need to bring extra food, because you're going to run a deficit. Even though we're stealing food, it's still not going to be enough food because these guys respawn their money like a little bit more than 24 hours apart. So the only safe thing to do is just to go ahead and skip 2 full days each time. So I'm going to skip this whole night, and then we'll steal from them on the next night. That's the safe and reliable thing to do. And in order to do that, you're going to run a deficit on food. So in order to get food, what I'd recommend is dried food. And first off, let me eat these. So they don't see that food didn't even fill me very much. So it's just like to help, pad the deficit of food. One way to get a lot of food is to go to Troskowitz and go to the trader, and you can buy dried food from him, and then you can go to the inn and buy some dried food from there. Then you can go to this house behind the trader in Troskowitz, and then sleep there for like 2 days, and then they'll restock, and then you can go and buy the dried food again. And you can do that for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something and get enough. Oh, you can also buy honey from him. Don't forget to buy the honey as well, because that's like a really good nourishment thing, and it never rots. Buy all those, buy a few hundred worth, come get this money. This money will pay for it all. and then you'll go and get a bunch of that, and then you're good to go for like weeks. And then at that point, you're ready. And so now we're going to sleep in his bed one more time. Since it's daytime, he's not going to notice. And then we're going to wait again until just after midnight. Ideally, we're going to wait a little bit past our previous time, so I'd rather wait till 1, but I think you can probably just get away with waiting till just after midnight each time. I just haven't really tested the intricacies of it. If you're having problems with anything, then just, you know, wait a little bit past your previous time just to make sure that their loot actually reset. And if you wait a whole extra day, then it's even more likely that all of them will reset and you'll be able to get another 500. Anyway, get in here. Be sure to crouch walk the last bit of the way. If you have the keys, you should still have the keys. And now we can go in here and we can rob them again. So there's his walnuts. He only had 4 this time for this guy. Let's see what this guy has. Got a pretzel. And he has 84. Let's go take a look at this guy. He's got walnuts, which is awful. They barely nourish us at all. And he's got 89 groschens. So then we'll get done with that guy. And then we'll go check out the other room. So up to, I think, we'll just say 200. I know I'm overestimating it, but just easier to say 200. And then we're going to go to this guy. What's he got for us? Oh, he only has a pretzel. He didn't respawn. And then this guy got cheese. He's got 72, and he's got this hairpin thing. So basically like 250. And then this guy has bread. And he has 87. So we got like 350 or something like that. So the first cycle you get the most. After that you tend to get 250 to 400 on each cycle. And then you also keep getting the jewel every like cycle or two. You know, these people will have some of their jewelry again. And you can keep stealing that. And every week or two, you can also... Whoops, I did not mean to close this. Every week or two, or every week or whatever, you can also steal things from the chest again. But I just don't like being weighed down anymore at this point. At this point, the goal is to get raw groschens and then to also collect super valuable jewelry and stuff like that. So that way I never have to go and do anything again. I think it's actually under armor. Yeah, look at all this jewelry I have now. It all weighs nothing. And so you're just going to be collecting jewelry. You're going to be collecting miscellaneous valuable things and stuff. And sitting here and waiting over and over and over again and just repeating the process. And if you do that, you're going to get at least 5,000 just groschens raw per hour minimum. But you're also going to collect valuable items that will last you the rest of your game. So whenever you go to a trader who will take them, you can sell them and take all the trader's money. Or if you're trying to buy something that's really valuable, you can buy what's valuable. And if he takes the valuable things, if he's willing to buy your jewelry, you can buy like some $2,000 or groschen thing and then sell him a bunch of pieces of jewelry and then be able to get it for free, like, you know, as you collect these things. Now, there's going to be a way late game to make even more money. I'll cover that once I get my save file up to that. But for the early game, like while you're still in Trotsky, this is the best way I've found early game by far. This is going to make you so much money. You'll never have to worry about money again. Also be warned, if it ruins your game, then you don't want to do it. Like, because, I mean, it takes a lot of the fun out of the game. I tell you, as a content creator who has to do these things to make videos, it definitely makes the game less fun. It would have been way more fun to just freewheel and not be able to have things and then be able to get enough money and feel the reward of, wow, I can afford this now, as opposed to now I can just buy everything whenever I want. But everybody likes things differently. I know some people buy the game and they immediately download cheat engines and crazy things, and that's just how some people like to play the game. So if this is what you're into and this makes the game more fun, or if you just want to do it a few times just to get enough money for something that you really just wanted money for, you know, you just do this. There's a lot of reasons why you should or shouldn't do it. That's up to you and your own morals and your judgment calls. But yeah, I just wanted to share it with you guys. I thought it was a great way to make money, so I just want to show you guys another interesting way to make money in the early game. As I get more ways to make money in the mid and late game that are even better than this, I'll post about those as well. But now you know another way to make insane money, and not only make insane money, but make it as raw groschens. No more haggling with the trader and doing dumb crap. You just get your money, and now you just have raw money, and you have a bunch of jewelry as backup in case you do need to sell something. But hopefully helped you out, guys. Now you know how to make insane money super fast early game in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.